Shall I go first?
Yeah.
Okay. So my name is Jody, and I'm a registered nurse by occupation. And I chose to do the Sonne 7-day cleanse just to reset my body, get myself more in balance with food choices. I am a believer in hydrocolon therapy. I've never paired a cleanse with colon therapy ever. So this was an amazing experience. And here I am, day 7, no food, and I'm feeling fabulous. So.
I'm Charles, and I own a business called Storm Wisdom, which is a center for intentional living. And this is actually my second cleanse in the last 6 months. But this Sonne cleanse was very different for me. First of all, I was more prepared for it, I think, because of having gone through the other cleanse. But I found it to be very easy and effortless. I guess the reason that I did it was I feel like this is a time that I really need to get a lot of toxins like the hormones, preservatives, insecticides, pesticides that are in our foods out of the body, and just because by doing that I felt so much better. And like Jody said, after 7 days I feel really great. So, Andrea?
Hi, I'm Andrea Mahoney, and I'm a chiropractor. And I started changing my eating style about 2 years ago. And I do a lot of juicing and a lot of fruits. And I just know I've heard too many people talk about how when you start to go vegan and change and a lot more raw and you're detoxifying, you have to expel all the waste that's been accumulating for a long time in your system. And so I finally got brave and had a colonic, and then I found out about the 7-day cleanse, and I thought, hey, let's just do it and get cleaned out and wrung out, and I have so much more energy, and I lost some weight, and I just feel fabulous.
We've all just seen each other today after the whole thing, and we're all just like, oh, look at you, your eyes are bright, you look thinner, you look fabulous. I was told I looked younger. Oh.
Which is true. Which is true.
So.
How much weight did you lose?
So 13 pounds. Can I do the breakdown?
Sure.
So 13 pounds, and Dee tells me that 3.5 pounds of that was fat, so bye-bye, and 7 pounds was fecal matter. So that's kind of gross. That kind of, ugh.
And the rest is water.
And the rest is water. Yeah.
And I'm somebody who doesn't weigh myself, so I have no idea. And I hadn't thought about it as a weight loss thing. And so when they told me, when Dee was mentioning that both Jody and Andrea lost 13 pounds, all of a sudden I thought, well, I'm kind of envious of not having those numbers. But in the scheme of things, I think I'm okay with it.
So I lost a total of 13.4, I believe. So I got to keep that extra. And so I'm below where I wanted to be, and so I'm really excited about that, and I just feel that I'm going to stay with my program and really cherish my body and really transform it into the body I really want it to be.
So did you follow the fast exactly the way, I mean the drink and the supplements exactly how?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
I did too.
Did you?
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And so it's a little amazing that 16 pills would fill you up, or a drink. And
Oh, I should mention, I took, gosh, how many did I take? 13, 5, probably 50 of those little green pills.
each time?
Probably I did it the whole day.
Oh, the whole
probably
day,
maybe
yeah.
even more than that, because it gave me extra energy. So it's nice to have that extra, support for extra greens.
Yeah.
Could you guys have done this without support of Dee? Honestly.
I couldn't have done the colonic without the
No, we could have done the colonic without Dee. But wasn't it great for me? seeing her
Definitely.
every day and having her support, and I
Well,
had to call them on Saturday, and yeah.
Well, I think just the idea of, I can't believe how many times I'm talking to people about colonics.
Me either. I'm so open. I'm like, really? I'm just telling everyone.
And,
Yeah.
But I also think it's such a personal experience that you want to have a real comfort level with that
Mm-hmm.
colon hydrotherapist, somebody who's very trustworthy and
Absolutely.
holds the space for you. So
Yeah. Did you guys have to go out to eat?
Go
No.
out to eat
Did
for
you have
the
to-
7 days.
When you you socialize, so did you go socialize at a
Oh.
restaurant with your friends?
I went to a party.
Oh.
We had a campfire last night, and the food was incredible. But my friends know that I wasn't eating.
Yeah.
And they said, just come and enjoy this, social. And I just looked at all that food, and I just said, I'm feeling too good to mess this up right now.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
yeah.
I was faced with the same challenge last night. Went out to dinner with a group of friends, and I just had hot lemon water. So
Yeah.
that I was there for their company, and they appreciated that I was there for their company and not there for the food. How about you?
I had no meals out whatsoever. As a matter of fact, one of the things that I think worked well for me was doing this in the evening, which is normally my dinner time. So, even though I was disrupting the routine, I was disrupting it with something else. So that's one of the things I'm looking forward to, is actually having meals again, with my partner. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the host last night said, you're so easy to entertain because I don't have to cook for you.
Exactly. I know I didn't go grocery shopping all last week, and
Oh, it was
Yeah,
very,
that was a pleasure.
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
That
very
was
free.
definitely.
I actually, I'm using my iPhone to set the timer hour and a half every time I do this
Oh,
thing. And I
yeah.
thought, well, I think I'll just do that with, the snacks, because, the whole eating 6 times a day. Sometimes I
Mhm.
fall off. It's like,
Yeah.
well, if you just set the timer like I've been doing for the last 7 days, then it would
so you
be.
learned some good habits.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
definitely.
Yeah.
That's
Every
awesome.
hour and a half,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
Were you
it's-
surprised that I had such a hard time remembering, was it a drink or was it supplements?
Oh, yeah.
Did you?
No, I knew
I
what
knew
it was.
because it was the hour for the cleansing drink, and then it was
Oh.
the half hour for the supplements.
I knew.
When Dee first said to write it down, I thought, well, that seems a little bit extreme. I mean,
Ah.
you're doing this. I could not remember, like, even the second one. It's like, what am I doing?
Dude, I think at the end, or I'd say probably by day 3, I started craving the drink. I would call it my applesauce, because I actually liked for it to, get a little gel, little texture to it.
Mm.
It was like applesauce.
Yeah, I'm not
And
even.
a couple times I had it without the juice, and I thought it was absolutely delicious.
Yeah, I tried it once with that, but I don't feel hungry. I mean, I don't feel like there's food I really want to eat right
Yeah.
now. I just feel so good.
I'm looking forward to eggs.
Me too. And fish.
Yeah.
And kale.
Baked potato.
Well, you said you weren't craving anything, which is
I know, but I saw those huge baked potatoes last
yeah.
night.
Yeah.
They looked really good.